Won't you come and say if you know the way?
Good morning. We're both back on the boat. Henry's here too. And we left lovely Aurus yesterday. And we're chugging along towards Rugeley and Stone. And the weather is quite wet. But the weather forecast says there's really hot weather coming in this weekend. So we don't really mind the rain because we do want the canals to be kept topped up. And it's not cold and it's not windy, so we can manage with a bit of wet. That's the least of our worries. Oh, we haven't actually got any worries. Anyway, we're just about to set off. It's really busy here. There's boats been going past since 7 o'clock this morning. There's lots of hire boats, Black Prince and Calcut, and they like to get their money's worth by cruising long days. So it's strange to see so many boats around. We haven't been used to that for months, so but nice. Anyway, here we go, just about to set off. We moored on a grassy bank last night and we're struggling to get off this morning. So there's a boat coming down and we're hoping that as he comes past us, he'll pull us off the bank. Right, we'll wait and see what happens. It's not doing anything, is it? Right. That's nice, all the ferns in the rocks. It seems to be a particularly good year for flowers this year. It must have been all the rain that we had, the rain and the warm winter. Roses are blooming like mad, and everywhere we go in the hedgerows, just full of beautiful blossom. Well, while Henry's driving, I'm going to do a bit of work on the inside. We've bought lots of edging strips, the sort that you get a lot in camper vans. I'll show you. And we've edged all around here, which is much better. These are all places where fingers go, and when you've got a painted boat, the paint gets grubby, and then when you clean it, it tends to take the paint off. So we've put it along the tops of the cupboards as well. And this is the worst place here. When we walk up the steps, we hang on here and it just gets black along there. So that's all covered now. And the next thing, I'm going to start tackling this. So Henry's going to put a wooden frame in there, and I've got some of the trim to go around here, so I need to clean up all the glue from here and then tack the trim in place. Well, look at that. Covers a multitude of sins. That's a really nice edge. It's all stick on and it sticks really well. Well, we stopped for lunch and I've decided to walk the rest of the way today. Sometimes you can be moving for hours and not have moved at all. So I thought I'd stretch my legs and walk along the hedgerow, which is so pretty. I can smell the cow parsley, slightly acrid smell, but I like it. And there's elderflower every now and again, which is really sweet. Really nice spot along here. So listen to the sound of the traffic from the road over to my left. You can't have it all. The River Trent is flowing alongside the canal here, and after all the rain from last night, it's got quite a flow on it. I made a schoolboy error of not putting my raincoat on. So So I might stay in here for a bit and keep half dry. Oh, little path. We'll see where that goes. This tree's got a plate on it. Not quite sure whether that refers to the name. It doesn't look like a... Does it look like a Latin name? I don't know. Beech tree, I think. It's bucketing down now. But I am actually relatively dry here. Oh, and it looks like there's a little cave here. Oh, it is actually foundations of an old building, I think, and the trees fallen on top of it. I don't think I'm going to go in though. It's a bit... No, it looks damp and spooky and muddy. I think I'd rather get a bit damp out here. I don't think the other tree on top of it is long for this world either. It's got quite a lean on it. That ground gets very wet. It will go. And as it must always do in spring, the sun is coming back. Look at the colours. Just gorgeous. So we are coming up shortly to a large area called Cannock Chase, which is designated an area of outstanding natural beauty, and it's been home to the Wolseley family for nearly 1,000 years. So I'm guessing that means it was gifted to them by William the Conqueror, like much of our country, given away to the people who served him well, for better or worse. But at least these days the public have access and you can walk all around the area up here, which is rather nice. Right, it's our first and only lock of the day, and during the changes I've done it instead of Henry. He normally does them because I struggle with the lock gates, and he's under strict instructions not to scrape any of my paintwork off as he comes through. And here he comes. Nicely done. No complaints there. Sorry? I'm just going to shut these. Last night we had a stop at Great Hayward Junction, which is a really nice place to be. It's a very lively junction and we can get everything here. Diesel, water. Just over the bridge is an excellent canal side farm shop and cafe, which we're just going to go and do some shopping at. It's a rather splendid bird. This is a proper one-stop shop here. They've got greenhouses and polytunnels all around the place. Huge cafe over there, and a great shop here with a butcher's and a deli, and you can even get milk from a machine outside. I wonder if it's unpasteurised milk. Okay, diesel done, water being done. Very entertaining, this junction. There's the way down to Coventry there, Trent behind us, Potteries up this way. So there's always boats manoeuvring in and out of this junction here. So I reckon that if you sat over there in that field, you could be entertained all day watching the manoeuvring going on. It's funny. Anyway, water pressure's low, so it's taken us a while to fill up. And then we're heading off to Stone, where we're going to be moored up for the weekend, while I have to go back to Brighton for my final weekend of the Brighton Festival. And after that, we're heading to the Wild Boo yonder, or at least towards Leek. Well, we just started on our way to Stone, and over here are the polytunnels from the farm shop, and they're growing strawberries at sort of waist height, which is really clever. It means the strawberries don't need straw under them and people can pick them without bending over. Really simple and effective. Going along the Trent and Mersey, because we've travelled it, probably this is our third time now, coming in different directions, and it's like reading a well-loved book for the second time. You can't quite remember what happens until just before you come upon it, and then you remember. So it's sort of familiar, and then you suddenly remember places that you moored before, villages you visited, that sort of thing. It's a really nice experience. Those geese have got about 18 little goslings between them. I reckon they're running a nursery. All of the locks up here have been gushers. They have big leaks in them. You have to be careful that you don't flood the bow of your boat by going too far forward. So the thing is, when the water comes in from the front, it comes under the boat, up to the back, and then pushes you forward. So you have to be really careful that you stay back. It's very busy, this section, so the gates don't need any more damage than they've got already. I'm just taking the boat back slowly so that our fender runs up the gate very gently, and then when Henry lets the water in, I can just try to stay back against these gates. Henry's also very good at looking after the boat. He keeps an eye on it and makes sure that I'm coming in up slowly enough to not rock backwards and forwards in the lock. And before you know it, we're up nice and calm. Well, since the beginning of this video, I've been back to Brighton for the last weekend of the open houses. I'll give you a quick little tour. stone on our way to Stoke-on-Trent and Leek. So I'll say bye for now. See you on the next video. Keep cool everyone, it's sweltering here. See you next week. Bye for now.
Tell me all that you may know. Show me what you have to show. Won't you come and see?